Hey guys, welcome to Ted Health. Let's check out this video called, it's a, another Epic History TV video, man, okay? So let's watch this. It's part 5 of History of Russia, okay? I've been reacting to the whole playlist and I've been getting some good views out of it. Decent, nice views, okay? So I like that. So let's just watch this, okay? History of Russia part 5, The Last Romanov. I don't know what is Romanov. Please tell me, because I don't know what that means. All I know is the Avengers Natasha Romanoff. That's all I know. I don't know anything. Okay, I don't know what Romanov means, but please tell me in the comment section. I don't know much about anything about Russia either. I'm just learning now. Okay, so let's just watch it. Last time it was a multiple events. They showed a lot of things in there, and a lot of events that happened, a lot of wars that happened, a lot of basically a shaping of Russia. Basically, that's what happened. And I even talked about the next World War III and stuff like that, and calling each other fascist, communist, all that shit. I talked about all that in the previous reaction. I'll put that in the end of this video so that you guys can watch it. But this video is kind of short. It's only 12 minutes long. It's gonna be fun and it's gonna be cool. Okay, the ones that I reacted to previously were even shorter, but this was like 2-3 minutes longer than those. But let's just watch it. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's go. And also, this whole series is quite old. It's like 8 years ago. But when I look up what was the year 8 years ago, it's like 2016. That's so recent to me. I can't believe 2016 is 8 years. I can't believe this shit. This is ridiculous. Okay, but let's just watch it. And we're getting old so fast, and we're not even understanding. And time just flies by like nothing, man. It used to last so long when I was a kid, but now it just fucking flies by so quickly. That's crazy, okay? But let's just watch it. History of Russia part 5, The Last Romanov. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1, let's go! Let's go! If you like this reaction, please subscribe, okay? Please do. I really appreciate it, okay? Let me increase the volume. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. History of Russia Part 5.
In 1881, Russian Emperor Alexander II was assassinated by left-wing terrorists in St. Petersburg.
Left-wing terrorists?
Today, the place where he was fatally wounded is marked by the magnificent Church of the Savior on Spilled Blood.
Oh, man. So many leaders just die so abruptly and so quickly, and it's like an age has been stopped and a new age has begun. And it's like, how can this whole assassination thing of leaders, how is this a thing? Even I get it, you don't like certain leaders, that doesn't mean you go out there and assassinate them. I don't get it, man. What is going on with these assassinations? This thing is like a very prominent thing across history. It's kind of crazy, man. I don't like that. Some you don't have to take drastic measures to end something. Just let it happen. Or if it's going too much, I don't know, protest, riot, you can do a lot of things. Just assassinating, that's not good.
The second had been a reformer, hailed as the liberator for freeing Russia's serfs.
Okay.
But his son and successor, Alexander III, believed his father's reforms had unleashed dangerous forces within Russia that ultimately led to his death.
What did Alexander II do that his son believes this? Can somebody tell me in the comment section? What did he do, though? Was it too harsh on people? I don't get it, man. But assassination, in my opinion, is just too extreme. And also, was the left, the video in the beginning, he mentioned that left-wing terrorists. Is the left like that since the beginning? I don't get it, man. I don't want to make this a political war or anything, so please tell me whatever it is your opinion is, okay? Was the left always like this? And what about the right? Were they crazy too? I don't get it. But let's go.
As emperor, he publicly vowed to reassert autocratic rule, declaring that, in the midst of our great grief, the voice of God orders us to undertake courageously the task of ruling, with faith in the strength and rightness of autocratic power.
Wow. Okay. Wow. I mean, this man definitely has like a set of morals, and looks like he has a personality. Looks like he has a stature, a sense of attitude, and all that. And it's pretty cool. I like it, you know. But is he right or wrong? It depends on the people that you know, share their opinions, or you know, show it. In if they're really angry, they're gonna do some riots. You know, it's like that. So I don't know. Is he a good guy? Let's see.
The Tsar's secret police, the so-called Okranka, was ordered to infiltrate Russia's many revolutionary groups.
Revolutionary groups.
Those found guilty of plotting against the government were hanged or sent into internal exile in Siberia.
Huh. Okay.
Alexander III was a pious man who supported the Orthodox Church and the assertion of a strong Russian national identity.
Cool. That's
Russia's
awesome.
Jews became victims of this policy. They'd already been targeted in murderous race riots known as pogroms, after false rumors were spread that they were responsible for the assassination of the emperor. Now the government
can someone tell me why Jews have always been targeted? There has to be something about them that rubbed it like a wrong, like a lot of people have probably found them to be like the most disliked. I don't know what it is about Jews and why they get targeted every time. Can somebody tell me? Throughout history, and even during the obviously the Hitler regime and all that, you know, even now, like a lot of people hate Jews in American politics and all that. Is because apparently they have you know, ruined movies. They have created adult entertainment and all that, you know, all kinds of that's what the haters say, but I don't know anything, you know. Please tell me, and please don't be offended though, you know. Why were they always targeted? What did they do? Is there like some kind of you know, like a theme to them that is kind of bad or something? I don't get it, man. Because I want to know, because they're always hated upon by so many people, you know. I don't get it, but let's go.
Expelled 20,000 Jews from Moscow, and many who could began to leave the country.
Okay.
Over the next 40 years, around 2 million Jews would leave Russia, most bound for the USA.
Oh, that's how they came to USA then. Oh, jeez.
Concerned by the growing power of Germany, Russia...
But they came a long way from here to there. Oh, man, that's like they worked really hard to get there, you know. They really wanted to escape Russia, I guess. You know, it's crazy.
Signed an alliance with France, both sides promising military aid if the other was attacked. Sergei Witte was appointed Russia's new Minister of Finance. His reforms helped to modernize the Russian economy and encourage foreign investment, particularly from its new ally, France. French loans helped Russia to develop its industry and infrastructure. Work began on the Trans-Siberian Railway. Completed in 1916, it remains the world's longest railway line, running 5,772 miles, from Moscow to Vladivostok.
Wow. Cool.
Alexander III was succeeded by his son, Nicholas II.
Okay.
His coronation was marred.
I hope Alexander III's regime, all that he did was good and in his opinion better, and I hope the others, the whole public, saw him as a positive figure. That's all I can hope for. Okay, let's go. And his son Nicholas is here, and which is cool. You know, that's what I like. You know, it's not like, you know, some dude that has no idea of, I mean, it should be like that, like some stranger, not stranger, but more like people should elect whoever they see fit, right? But this like a kingdom type thing, back then it was all kings, I guess. Is that how it worked, like kings and stuff, and family line and whatnot, I don't know, but it's cool, I like that. Nicholas is I hope Nicholas is also good,
By tragedy, when 1,400 people were crushed to death at an open-air celebration in Moscow.
What?
China granted Russia the right to build a naval base at Port
That's
Arthur.
insane.
When China
man.
faced a major revolt known as the Boxer Rebellion, Russia moved troops into Manchuria under the pretext of defending Port Arthur from the rebels.
Oh, okay.
This brought Russia into conflict with Japan, who also had designs over Manchuria and Korea.
Oh,
The Japanese made a surprise attack on Port Arthur, then defeated the Russian army at the giant Battle of Mukden.
Battle of Mukden.
Russia's Baltic fleet, meanwhile, had sailed halfway around the world to reach the Pacific, where it was immediately annihilated at the Battle of Tsushima.
Oh shit! Tsushima. Damn! Wow.
Russia was left with no option but to sign a humiliating peace, brokered by US President Theodore Roosevelt.
Theodore Roosevelt. Okay.
Meanwhile, the Tsar faced another crisis much closer to home.
Much closer to home.
In St. Petersburg, a strike by steel workers had escalated, and plans were made for a mass demonstration. Tens of thousands of protesters marched to the Winter Palace to present a petition to the Tsar, asking for better workers' rights and more political freedom.
Dang!
But instead, troops opened fire on the crowds,
What the fuck?
killing more than 100.
Why?
Bloody Sunday, as it became known, led
What?
to more strikes and unrest across the country.
Oh man. What
The
the,
crew
hell,
of the
man?
battleship Potemkin mutinied.
Do we need such violence? Come on, dude. I know things were not yet developed and, things were shaping up for the future and all that, and things were really annoying and problematic back then. I get it. But to kill the public, like, come on, man. Really? Hundreds? I can't believe this.
Killing their officers and taking
And also like 1,400 people getting crushed that he mentioned before. Oh my god.
control of the ship.
Jeez.
To defuse the crisis, Nicholas II reluctantly issued the October Manifesto, drafted under the supervision of Sergei Witte.
Oh, okay.
It promised an elected assembly and new political rights, including freedom of speech, and was welcomed by most moderates. Russia's first constitution was drafted the next year.
The next year.
For the first time, the Tsar would share power with an elected assembly, the State Duma, though the Tsar had the right to veto its legislation and dissolve it at any time.
Okay.
Sergei Witte finally lost the Tsar's confidence and was dismissed.
Dang.
The Tsar's new Prime Minister, Stolypin, introduced land reforms to help the peasants, while dealing severely with Russia's would-be revolutionaries. So much so that the hangman's noose got a new nickname, Stolypin's necktie.
Oh shit.
But having
Man.
survived several attempts on his life, Stolypin was shot and
Oh,
killed by
God.
an assassin at the Kiev Opera House.
Dang, son.
Meanwhile,
So much
Grigory
violence.
Rasputin,
Of
a
course.
Siberian faith healer, had joined the imperial family's inner circle.
Oh shit.
Thanks to-
This is the dude that I've seen like other channels videos on the Russian Revolution and all that. And this dude was apparently came in like a faith healer and started fucking everybody, like having sex, and apparently even had like some kind of sexual relationships with the king's wife or something like that, and apparently he mysteriously died and nobody knows how he died. And I still remember that because this character is weird, so crazy and weird. It's ridiculous because he doesn't even match up with the whole war and everything and what's happening politically. His character doesn't even match up with the rest of it. He's just out of nowhere, this weird dude comes in and it's crazy. Okay, I think it was in like another reaction that I did. It's like oversimplified channel. Okay, I reacted to, I think, like Russian Revolution or something like that, and it was in there. Or I think maybe it's in that channel, or maybe it's some other channel. But yeah, I remember this character. Okay, he's crazy. Okay, dang.
His unique ability to ease the suffering of the Tsar's hemophiliac son, Alexei. Despite sporadic acts of terrorism, Russia now had the fastest growing economy in Europe. Agricultural and industrial output were on the rise. Most ordinary Russians remained loyal to the Tsar and his family. Russia's future seemed bright.
Okay, good. Even though a lot of bloodshed, still seemed to be stable, huh?
In 1914, in Sarajevo, a Slav nationalist assassinated Archduke Franz Ferdinand, heir to the Austro-Hungarian throne.
This assassination is too simple, too easy. I don't get it. This should not be that easy, man.
European crisis. When Austria-Hungary declared war on Serbia, Emperor Nicholas ordered the Russian army to mobilize, to show his support for a fellow Slav nation. Austria-Hungary's ally, Germany, saw Russian mobilization as a threat and declared war. Europe's network of alliances came into effect, and soon all the major powers were marching to war.
Dang!
World War I had begun.
Oh shit! So we're done with the king and queen world, the history of that part of the history, and then we have went past several events, explained it all, and now we're at World War I. And my God, this is where this franchise, World War I, this is where shit will hit the fan. It's gonna go so violent, it's gonna be insane. Dang. You know?
Russia experienced a wave of patriotic fervor. The capital, St. Petersburg, was even renamed Petrograd to sound less German.
Okay.
An early...
I guess before World War I, or even during World War I, people didn't really know, like, this war shit needs to be stopped. You had to learn from your mistakes, man. All they had was patriotism and hate for other countries. That's all they had, and they didn't know what the fuck this was all gonna lead to. And whatever it led to, which is like World War I and II, and after that, everything stopped because it can't continue anymore. This is too much. And a lot of people have learned a lot from these two wars, you know, which is like, must be like the most hardest thing to for human beings to realize, you know what I mean? Because we went up till World War II to realize it. Oh shit.
A Russian advance into East Prussia ended with heavy defeats at Tannenberg and the Masurian Lakes. There was greater success against Austria-Hungary, but that too came...
But honestly, now that it's been a while since World War II, I see still like some, you know, unrest among people, a lot of hate, a lot of, you know, I don't like to use the word racism, but I see a lot of it, you know. There's a potential for a World War III, and it probably will happen, and I think we all know it will happen, but it might happen soon, who knows, you know. And also like the importing of immigrants, illegal especially, you know, it's just too much, you know. This will cause even more racial hatred. Some people will learn to hate other races and stuff like that, you know. So it's not that good, you know. Things need to be soft and smooth for people to accept and get along with things, you know what I mean? But I don't know what to say, okay? But I'm not even American, so I should not even be talking about. But let's go.
At a high price. Russian losses forced the army to make a general retreat in 1915. In 1916, Russia's Brusilov offensive against Austro-Hungarian forces was one of the most successful Allied attacks of the war.
Dang.
But losses were so heavy that the Russian army was unable to launch any more major operations.
God. They must have lost a lot.
Petrograd,
A lot of people.
whose alleged influence over the Tsar's family was despised by certain Russian aristocrats, was murdered. Possibly with the help of British agents.
That is his real image of him, his dead body? How was he murdered though? Nobody knows how he was murdered. But I could be wrong, you know. I've seen another video where it said nobody knows. But I probably don't even remember that right. So whatever, okay. Can somebody tell me in the comment section, how was he killed? And for what reasons though? You know, is it the multiple affairs and shit? Or is it something else? Please tell me in the comment section. That's crazy, you know? And look at this shit. It looks like he was frozen to death. What the fuck is that? Hands like this? The fuck? I don't know. Let's go. Revolution.
The war put intolerable strains on Russia. At the front, losses were enormous. While in the cities, economic mismanagement led to rising prices and food shortages.
Oh God. Inflation, is that what?
The workers' frustration led to strikes and demonstrations. Troops ordered to disperse the crowds.
I hope they don't shoot these, innocent people, rioting or protesting based on actual problems. I hope they don't shoot them like they did. They used to do that quite a lot, back in the day, and it's like, I don't know why they would do that. Like the elites shooting the innocent people and all that shit. That's such barbarism, and like it's inhumane shit. It's like, even if you're a selfish bastard at the end of the day, you should be like, I should not do this. This is wrong, But apparently they used to kill. They didn't give a fuck back then. I don't know. But let's go.
Refused and joined the protesters instead. The government had lost control of the capital. On board the imperial train at Puskov, senior politicians and generals told the emperor he must abdicate, or Russia would descend into anarchy and lose the war.
Oh, dang.
Nicholas accepted their advice and renounced the throne in favor of his brother, Grand Duke Michael, who effectively declined the offer. 400 years of Romanov rule were at an end. Russia was now a republic.
Dang!
A provisional government took power, but could not halt Russia's slide into economic and military chaos.
Wow.
Workers, soldiers and peasants elected their own councils, known as Soviets. The Petrograd Soviet was so powerful it was effectively a rival government, especially as discontent with the provisional government continued to grow. The Bolsheviks, under Vladimir Lenin, attracted growing support with their radical proposals for an immediate end to the war, the redistribution of land, and transfer of power to the Soviets.
Did that work though?
In October,
I don't think
they launched a coup, masterminded by Leon Trotsky. Bolshevik Red Guards stormed the Winter Palace, where the provisional government met, and arrested its members.
Oh shit!
Lenin and the Bolsheviks were now in charge.
Dang, son.
Russia had been thrown upon a bold and dangerous course. Under a Marxist-inspired revolutionary party, it would now seek to create the world's first communist state.
Oh, jeez.
But first, it would have to...
And also, like, Vladimir Lenin was apparently inspired by some form of communism, and he was going into, like, places like France, Italy, and all that, places where, I guess he was trying to learn and bring about the communism into Russia and all that, So, and this is all I know from, oversimplified videos that I did a reaction on. Go check them out. It's there on my channel. I'll try to put one in the end of this video if I can. but for the sake of views, I'll put the same, this playlist and all the videos from this series, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, a lot of things happened, okay? But let's go.
Survive the chaos and slaughter of one of history's bloodiest civil wars.
Oh, Civil War! Jeez! Oh.
Thank you to all our Patreon supporters who made this video possible. Please click the link.
Go pay him on Patreon.
How you can support the channel.
Like always.
Help us choose future topics.
Some awesome content right here. Okay, I'm gonna pause it here because it's on a playlist, okay? But dang, son, what a crazy, Russian history. My God, it's so crazy. It's insane, okay? I really love this video, and a lot of things have happened. Fight with the Japanese and Koreans getting involved in some way and shit, and a lot of things, and the Jews running away, basically crossing like 10% of the planet Earth to escape from Russia into America and all that. It's crazy, okay? And a lot of things have happened, and also, like I mentioned in the previous reaction, I mentioned a lot about the World War III possibility of that happening and stuff like that. I would say the possibility of that happening, I think we all know it's gonna happen, but it's like it might happen really soon. In my opinion, to avoid it completely forever, you have to have an attitude of really happy-go-lucky, smiley guy that never lets things get serious. Only then you can avoid World War III. And this should be happening with all the people. So everybody should be laughing, talking, and be peaceful, and it's almost like a utopia. You have to make a new utopia where nobody gets angry at anything, even though things are horrible, even though terrible things probably happen and shit like that. Even then you have to be keeping like smiling. Only then you will never have a World War III. That's my opinion, or else if you're a rational human being, even if you're a rational human being with common sense, you can feel hatred. You can let things slip away and get into World War III, Shit can hit the fan no matter what you do, unless you lobotomize yourself into a happy guy that never gets angry. Okay? That's the only way to avoid World War III, man. So that's my opinion, but it's probably true, So History of Russia Part 5, The Last Romanov. Things have gone crazy, and now communism is in Russia now, okay, because of Vladimir Lenin and whatever his plans are. Is crazy, okay? And also like that bearded dude Rasputin, that dude just, I don't know, mysteriously killed, had sexual, like sleeping with a bunch of chicks before he did. I guess he died happily, I guess, I don't know. But History of Russia Part 5, The Last Romanov. I hope you really enjoyed this. Go check out my other reactions. I'll put them in the end of this video, previous reactions, so that you can watch it, okay? And I'm putting all these reactions into a playlist so that you can go click on a playlist. It's available on my playlist tab on my channel, so you can, all kinds of playlists are there, and you'll definitely find this and you'll definitely enjoy it, okay? And yeah, that's the first reaction. Please subscribe, show me support. Go check out my other channel, the Napoleon stuff, which got a lot of views for my channel, is in my backup channel, so go check it out. All the links are in the description. And yeah, that's the first reaction. And also, like, can't wait for the next part. The next part is not called Part 6, okay? It's just called the Russian Revolution, which is the main thing, right? After all this, the Russian Revolution is the one that starts. So and then later it's a 47-minute videos there after all this, and the last one is small, but the last second one has 47 minutes video, so I gotta react to that too. And it's like that thing is gonna be so big, and the reaction is gonna be so big, probably like 1 hour 30 minutes of reaction. And that day probably I can't react to a lot of videos either, so I'm gonna be putting all my energy into it and getting tired. So so stay tuned for the next parts. If you like this and if you want to see the other ones, I'll put them, the previous ones, at the end of this video, and I'll also like go check out the playlist as well, okay? I'll see you guys later. Next next week with more content. There's more content coming today as well, don't worry. But next week, I'll upload a lot. Okay, if you like this reaction, please subscribe to my backup channel, this channel, both channels. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.